soul of Central Florida. The views and opinions of the following program is not necessarily those of WOKB, staff, and management of Unity Broadcasting.
Welcome to RealEstateCentralFlorida.com with Harry and Jaslyn Bing of Bing Home Advisory Group and Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, your radio realtor.
Good morning, Central Florida. This is Jaslyn Bing of the Bing Home Advisory Group, and we are home of the Guaranteed Sale Program. That's where we will sell your home at a price 100% acceptable to you, or we will buy it or even pay the difference in cash. Good morning, Glenn.
Hey, Jaslyn, how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great. Even better after I get my, you know what? My
Your Starbucks, girl. You and that Starbucks. Listen, right out the box. Should we still buy a home with the latest news about inflation?
Glenn, what I always preach time and time again is if you can afford it, then it is the move to make. Yes, inflation is here. You know, we don't really see it going anywhere anytime soon, but does that mean you should keep renting because your rent is inflated? I don't know not one person that their rent has not went up in the past year. Most rents have doubled within the past 2 years. It's absolutely ridiculous. So again, if you can afford it, it's always a good time to buy. So what we want to notate is that once you have a mortgage, once you purchase a home, your fixed mortgage allows you to maintain the biggest portion of your housing expense and pretty much the biggest portion of your monthly expense at that same payment. It will not change. You're not worried about your landlord going up on you or, oh, we got to renew. I just had someone right now, they're paying $1,800. They just got a notice of renewal for $2,300. That's a $500 increase. That is significant. That's extremely significant. So yes, when you own a home, of course, your property taxes will fluctuate. Right now with values going up, of course, property taxes are going up. Just like some other expenses can creep up. But one thing about it is that mortgage payment itself, that mortgage payment, which is your payment to your loan and your interest, that will not change. That's absolutely fixed. So having something that's so big, again, your biggest monthly expense, most people theirs is their home, having that preset to where it will not change, that's a benefit. That's something you want. That's why I've been so comfortable. You know, I love being a homeowner. Yes, it is work around the home. It's not as convenient as owning or living in an apartment where you can just call the maintenance man. But that joy of home ownership, knowing that your payment is what it is, while, you know, others aren't in the same fortunate situation as you, it really gives you stability. Now, when your rent payment is determined by your lease, that's something you always have to remember. You're never going to get to set what that rent payment is. But when you purchase your home, you can purchase within your comfort level. You can purchase where you're comfortable with, whether it's $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month. You can purchase where you're comfortable and you're set. You're good to go for the next 30 years. So always keep that in mind. Guys, if you're looking at becoming a homeowner in the next year or so, give us a call, 407-906-8886. We have some amazing programs, whether it's down payment assistance programs. We have some new construction builders that are giving amazing incentives. Give us a call, 407-906-8886.
Man, that sounds amazing, and you just made me feel a whole lot better. You really did, Jazz. So what are some steps to becoming a homeowner?
Well, Glenn, when it comes to becoming a homeowner, the very first thing you want to do is one of two things. You're either going to speak with your agent, if you have an agent already, or you're going to get in contact with the lender. Now, typically what I recommend is getting in contact with an agent that knows their stuff, okay? The reason why I say contact an agent before a lender is because when you get in contact with the lender, they're going to sell you on particular loan products that they offer. Okay, if they don't offer, you know, one that's available elsewhere, of course they're not going to mention it. They're not going to bring it up. I just had a client that was speaking with a lender that was out of town that told him, oh no, there's no down payment assistance available. I got him qualified for $30,000 with SHIP. You know, and that other lender told them no. So if you get with the realtor that knows their stuff, we can point you in the direction of a program that works for you. We can give you information on several programs, okay? Not just ones that one particular lender offers, but several programs that may work for you. Another thing you want to do is prioritize your needs, your wants, or what we like to call your wish list, okay? So if you have a spouse, it's important. You and your spouse, you'll make your separate list. You'll sit down, you'll come together, make one list as a household. And that's what you're going to discuss with your realtor. That one list. Can't have husband saying one thing, a wife another thing. He wants to live on the east side, she wants to live on the west side. What do you expect your agent to be able to do? They don't know what you're looking for. You all don't know what you're looking for. So it's very important to have a list, prioritize your needs, whether it's location, whether it's size, if it's near a particular school, you want to be by your job, whether it's condition of the home. Some people have family members that are able to come in, fix them up. You know, we had clients, they did flooring, they did drywall, they did a number of repairs, renovations. So they were looking for a good deal of on a home. As long as it had the bones there, that's all their main concern was, because they actually went in and renovated the home post-closing. So that's why it's important to have that list. Let your agent know, hey, I don't need move-in ready. You know, we plan on doing everything ourselves anyways. Let your agent know that. Another thing you want to maintain is consistent searching. Yes, it is still a seller's market, guys. Although things are changing, they're shifting, it is still a seller's market. So that means inventory is still significantly low. We're still at about, I believe, under 2 months or somewhere around 2 months worth of inventory. Once we get back to 6 months, that'll be what we consider a stable market, kind of buyers and sellers. We're still around the 2 months mark, so it's still a seller's market, not a lot of inventory. So when you're looking at homes, if it fits majority of your needs and all it is, the kitchen cabinets, everything else but the kitchen cabinets, you may need to make a move, because that's something you can change. If it's just the carpet you don't like, that's something you can change. You know, you have to determine what your budget is, what you can afford, and that's going to help guide you. You also may want to look into expanding your horizons, okay? One thing we're a bit spoiled here in Central Florida, not a lot of people like to commute, okay? I mean, you have some people, they'll do the Point Siena, God bless you. You have others that'll do the Land, Deltona areas. You know, those aren't that bad. But for those that have been, living in Orlando itself, in the city for the longest, you may have to expand your horizons. Me personally, I don't like to commute. Okay, Glenn, I stay 5 minutes away from here. I do not like to commute, but that's me. Fortunately, I bought my home years ago. I couldn't afford my home now, but I bought it years ago, so I'm not worried about the commute. I have an amazing location that fits my needs, okay? Other people, they may want to be on different sides of town. Some people now, we're really kind of grasping the concept of Lake County and this turnpike. They've added more exits. It's not a bad drive. Coming from Groveland, it is not a bad drive. It's actually quicker coming from Groveland to downtown than it is from certain parts of Orlando to downtown. Sounds crazy, but it actually is. So guys, what I always recommend when you're looking at a particular area, or say if you work, let's say off John Young, or you're considering the Lake County area, put that GPS in at that 5 o'clock traffic. Put the GPS in at your 8 a.m. traffic to see what that commute would be to and from work, to see if it's feasible. You may realize, hey, it's not that bad. Take the turnpike straight there. It's not bad. So we're having to see a lot more people begin to commute. They're getting more comfortable with commuting. Luckily, I-4 is about done. That only took 15 years. I think I was in high school when they started on that project, or maybe it was college. But either way, they're finally finished that. I've been hearing so many good things about I-4. That express lane is just amazing. So definitely consider looking on what we call the outskirts of town. The Volusia County, the Seminole County, the Lake County. You can find some really good deals out that way. Guys, give me a call, okay? 407-906-8886. Again, we have some amazing programs. 906-8886.
Jazz, I'm all set to buy. I'm ready to buy. What should I be looking out for as a buyer?
As a buyer, okay, as we mentioned, it is still a seller's market. Okay, so competition is not as bad as it was this time last year. Okay, it's actually gotten a lot better. We're not seeing as many offers. We're certainly not seeing those same investor offers we were seeing last year. That was a big problem for owner occupants, for the everyday person that was purchasing a home. They were competing against cash investors that were bidding over asking. Those days, I can say for the most part, is gone. Okay, we're not seeing those cash investors. They've kind of halted. They've realized what's going on with the market. They've halted. You got big companies like Open Door right now that are shooting themselves in the foot. I got a deal going on with them. They're over their head, with the things we've requested, with the money we're getting. I don't really see them too much turning a profit. So the market is certainly shifting, and that is great for buyers. One thing you want to be aware of is buying a home blind, okay? Now, of course, blind bidding sometimes is okay as long as your offer is structured to protect you. That is something you can speak about specifically with your agent. That's their job. Make sure that offer is set to protect you. But buying blind, you want to get into this home and see it, during the inspection period. You want to walk the home yourself, see what the neighborhood is like. Definitely do not go cheap when it comes to inspections. A lot of people, they get scared when they hear $500-$600 for an inspection. Yes, you can get $300 home inspections. You can get $200 home inspection. You can get a $150 home inspection. But you get what you pay for. And when you're buying something of such great value, this is the biggest purchase of your life until you go to buy the next house. The biggest purchase of your life. You don't want to go cheap on a home inspection. Spend the extra $150. Make sure you have a good inspector. We have a team of great inspectors that are absolutely amazing, guys. If you want their numbers just for reference, give us a call, 407-906-8886. We got some new properties coming on the market. Got a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-story. It's right around 1,600 square feet. That'll be coming on right around $300,000. We got another 3-1 over in the Washington Shores area, right at $215,000. It has been renovated in the home, new roof, new AC unit, some other new items, brand new bathroom in there. Give me a call. I'll give you that information, 407-906-8886. You all have a blessed day and a great weekend.
Each and every Friday, get on the road to home ownership with Jaslyn Bing of Bing Home Advisory Group and Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, your radio realtor. You can catch Jaslyn here at the station, 407-894-1680, 407-894-1680, 407-894-1680, or 407-906-8886. That's 407-906-8886. Join us again next week for RealEstateCentralFlorida.com with Harry and Jaslyn Bing of Bing Home Advisory Group and Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, your radio realtor. They can be reached at 407-654-2626, 407-654-2626.
Good morning, good people. It's Get Up Mornings. I'm Erica Campbell, loving Jesus and loving you on this fabulous Friday, November 4th, trying to infuse your morning with as much joy as your heart can hold. Listen, y'all, have you heard about McDonald's 16th annual Inspiration Celebration Gospel Tour's first ever HBCU exhibition? 4 participating schools, Alabama A&M, Jackson State, Mississippi Valley State, and Shaw University, will compete for a $75,000 grant for their school's music program. The winning school also gets a chance to perform at the tour's holiday show in Houston, Texas this December 2nd. Each runner-up receives a $10,000 grant for their participation. Voting begins October 31st through November 9th. Be sure to visit mcdhbcuexhibition.com to cast your vote. All right, guys, coming up this hour, we'll talk to Bishop J. Drew Sheard. He'll stop by to talk about the Church of God in Christ Convocation that starts next week. And 11 minutes after the hour, Chef Jannard Wells will stop by the Get Up Church. He has some good tips for some out-of-the-box recipes for Thanksgiving that he's going to share with us. Also, Wake Up and Win with Dr. Willie Jolly. His message today is how to become the best version of yourself. Music from yours truly, Yolanda Adams and Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. Here's Doe with When I Pray on Get Up Morning.
Carrying all of the world on my shoulders, and it's getting too heavy for me. And y'all know I ain't no Hercules. Life moves on, stuff breaks down, people fall off. Gotta find a way to get over, gotta find a way to get through.